Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Welcome to the Black Market
Podcast.
I
I
am
am one of your co-hosts,
Raheem the
Raheem the
Dream.
Dream.
What's going on, you guys? For 4K checking in here. 4K. Trying to hope everybody had a good trading day today.
Hey, I can't say that I had to get in there, myself, but some things that I already was in, they did what they needed to do.
Yeah, same here. Same. I had a pretty up day. So can't complain, man. Saw a lot of things from even east side, a lot of different areas today.
Okay. And I would say I would agree. It's been an overall good day for everyone that has even in the market. I mean, at this point, you just got to be in the market. You know, that's the type of book we had today.
Yeah, a bunch of ups to the pricing as soon as the market opened, and that's always a good sign. Usually, you get a dip when retail hits, but today we were able to see something. So
I didn't see that dip today. That thing held out.
Man, let's see. Saw a lot of news today too in terms of COVID stuff, Pfizer's news and things. We had some good movement today too.
Okay. I was about to say. I think I also heard officially approved.
Yeah.
Officially approved. So
no more having checking if it's FDA approved now. Everybody.
But do you think that's going to actually get people to start getting the shot?
I mean, who getting it aren't looking for FDA or government approval for this thing to be safe. They don't trust it for other reasons. So
they already had it planned anyway. And then
exactly. Yeah. Also, even some earnings like. Even look at like how like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, a lot of the retail ones were moving pretty good. So I wonder if they're gonna suit because.
The retail still struggling. We got a few more coming in.
Yeah, so this like and then this is new. The pumpkin spice latte is coming back to Starbucks. So you already know if you want to make some quick money.
The pumpkin spice.
That's your idea of supply and demand right there.
And everything. Nice. That is definitely supply and demand right there, man. I was about to say I'm looking here at this. The Dow. Like everything held its high at the end of the day. Closed at its high. Wasn't sell off or anything. It just stayed where it was.
Surprisingly, I haven't seen that in a few days where it down to that 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 time frame.
Absolutely. We have not seen that. I mean, this is what I would say. This would be one positive day into a good direction. But how long you think this? This is the beginning of something?
So weirdly enough, I was kind of seeing news from things that we haven't really seen in a long time, like Tesla. Haven't really seen anything them in a while, as much as we were in the beginning of the year, and then. Saw a lot more news for kind of just like things that'll happen, your Apples, your Amazon, your blue chip ones. So I think that may be the start of it. Maybe the market is kind of going to those stock building shares on our foundation. So.
I definitely can see that. Earning exactly what type of momentum that is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Push it where it's needed.
There may be a good trust in some buyers that can market a little more.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was thinking about today, like e-commerce is like one of the biggest things. That's a real key area.
Yeah.
For this time. I'm thinking like, what are these e-commerce supply chains company doing?
Hey, I was something today saying it's going to do preparing for holidays and expanded Disney partnerships. So just like we're saying, I mean, man, this is going to the screen into that time.
Speaking of
Disney,
they just had
the earnings too, right?
Yeah. They I think. Let's see what theirs was from last week. But yeah, and it's funny because they're earning right there. They're getting 160 Disney shops to target locations across the country.
Oh wow!
And then to expand on Disney, so twofold there a little bit.
It's interesting.
Yeah, about to have the Disney with Target.
Hey, that's
one of the best partnerships you can make. I mean, Disney is
still doing.
They're living up to their name still to this day.
Yeah,
bringing more from getting into the streaming services,
into that industry,
to physical partnerships and building. That's. We can't ask anything else about growth.
I think you got some of that on the
hold, don't you?
What, Disney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had it for a little bit. Got it at a discount price later COVID, but yeah, they were up what 2%?
Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Disney.
I didn't actually
see them, but I can imagine they went along with the wave with everything else.
It is because all is usual from Pleasant. Well, I mean, just looking in general, but things that may have been negative, even the last few weeks, like being and we about the news that they unfortunately have where they're overpricing and overcharging customers comparatively. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and they had the best in the last few weeks.
Hey, guess what?
Joker's still gonna do? Gonna get the Airbnb though.
Sure will.
They're in a spot.
They kind of got it. They're in control a little bit on that.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense. Everyone has
to have been riding this pharmaceutical wave.
Oh yeah.
Talk about
seasonal thing. I mean, this has been
vaccine
COVID season the entire time
for the past 2 years. And
these
stocks like
Moderna, Pfizer,
they've just
been growing the entire time.
This other one, Immunex. It's just been nothing but. I mean, it's re-entry. Honestly, it's changed the market a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that money usually in like indexes.
Yeah,
they weren't there anymore.
Crazy. You can see thing Moderna is up to 410 now, and had COVID not happened, I mean, it's not like we would have really heard of it.
Yeah, I definitely
didn't know about Moderna. I mean, they're only
a few years
young.
They're not even an old company.
I'm even looking at them on where they started at. I mean, they were obviously because of COVID, but didn't even really see any growth until maybe late 2020. So probably around April, May. Yeah.
I mean,
they've made best they could have made.
Oh yeah.
They did an example. They ran a clinic on that one.
Checking
out
supply chain
a little bit. With another way that like people the railroad.
That is what, Okay, what were we saying with railroad?
So
I feel like railroad and supply chain go hand in hand.
I think that's just a really reliable
source.
to really get
I don't know how many companies, I haven't actually transport goods through railroad, but I know there's a fair amount.
And such a source that we've kind of gotten away with, automation continuing. Now you see more train. Even look at Red Eyes being able to do it from the perspective of travel. That's an untapped source.
Hey, I think that it may be the cap may be getting about to be time to get put because we already have these shortage issues.
Yeah,
so many things. And I want to say I feel like the rail literally road industry is about to pop soon. about to pop soon, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, again, we've gone on that. Oh, you could be onto something in terms of reading it. That could be a great entry for something if a deal was made with some supply chain there. We talk about going up and that price going up. That's another way to move it even faster as demand goes up for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got Norfolk Southern. You know about those guys.
Yeah, I don't know too much about them, but they're a big move.
Yeah,
they got
a railroad on lock. They got it on lock, man. But it is NSC, and they just hit all time this May. Meanwhile, I mean, it looks like this railroad man the whole time. we just laid in on it, man. But I think that we may have some small cap ones, left, ready to go. Has been holding.
And that may be a good play just as things continue to open up. That rails maybe will be used even more by the people realize, like, an executive system, you have to have a lot of people involved. It's not, you're having a plane at 300 people, like it's just your cargo and whoever private. That's an alternative to travel.
Don't see. That's what one of my bets on right there. You know how we are about the energy now, though.
Yeah.
And
speaking of energy, I on Dave through Duke being
Dang.
So Duke is going to work with Accenture and Microsoft on developing a new emission natural gas system. So they're trying to do something with like methane emissions from natural gas. As people start to do work on, but doing things environment. A lot of people are paying more attention to what we've done with the environment and how bad it's really got.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, old Regeneron. Man. Old Regeneron. That's what he came first on.
Yeah.
Which I haven't heard anything too much more about it anymore.
We haven't heard much of anything. So, I've heard a lot of discussions.
Yeah. But these companies are definitely push. That's one good thing. Even though they may not be getting the funds they thought they were going to. I think they're still going to be. They're going to push for it.
And that's interesting. They're not getting those funds yet. I mean, we've heard about this since obviously before the election, and we have money that's pledged to these areas go. So, I think there's a lot of different areas that could say that as well.
I don't know what's holding it up, man. I feel like that's. Do you think? I feel like that's maybe the last thing that we need.
I mean, once we used to get to talk about that's what a generator does, in general. So, I mean, you can only hope that he sticks to his word, but we just haven't heard any words. So.
Hey, they're gonna have this new money,
and they're gonna be
able to. I really don't feel like they need the money.
How big of companies they are. But maybe
with some extra money, they could trigger something to get people putting money there.
Get people to
yeah. They're gonna okay, now they've got funding behind it. We know if they put the money in there, they're gonna have to use it. So if you get I mean, we also make sure they're not just trading retail and doing something crazy. Make sure you do your financials and get a basis and all. But just from a news perspective, generate us for possible future.
Absolutely. Let's see. I think they got a redesign truck. Got coming out in 2022.
So I think
Ford is still hanging in there tight. They're still developing things even without money.
I wonder what else they're going to create, especially going into that new, the EV side, but just in general, production. Maybe towards the latter end of the summer. So, because I was seeing that have some short potential. It was Walmart. That was it. Walmart and Bucket in the March. Growth, I guess, it was not, their earnings wasn't as good as it was in the last quarter. And the owner sold, 101.2 million shares.
What?
10% owner, Jim Walton sells 10% of shares at the average price of $150. So.
I mean,
a lot. That's what we was talking about. Not the last episode, but this economy is like everything is at its all times high. As a financial advisor, any companies like that. I wonder what they're actually telling their people. Are they telling their people,
take everything
now?
Are they trying to say
just hold it out and look for some more?
Well, and that's the weird thing too. Our market is so dedicated based on these boom things.
Yeah.
You have this Pfizer today that sparks a lot of the market. People feel like they want to go buy now. Now you're talking about having less and not people opinions on vaccine. It's just kind of predicated on different things than what I think the market used to be.
Yeah. It is true.
I was about to
say they said U.S. oil had a little recovery today.
Oh, really?
About 6%.
About 6%. It was pretty much a downfall for. It was dropping down for a little bit.
A good little while.
It was dropping out. Dropping for like the past 2 weeks, actually.
Oh yeah, I see major oil and gas companies reduce by percent, reflecting collapse in earnings in coronavirus pandemic. Yeah.
That
might not be a bad one either.
Just to see what's going on because
that oil has been still pushing and it's been on cover this pandemic.
Oh man, since that shortage, that's what I was.
Man.
People, water bottle, really believe like that's what the type of apocalyptic nonsense we're living in now, and that shows in the market.
It does.
It does. I mean,
like you said,
ever since that shortage, man.
Well, I mean, we came back with more than ever.
Yeah.
More than ever. But
that's always been
a strong thing. You can get a home term. I feel like. But yeah.
I was looking at Paris today. They're saying semiconductors are going to be like what the oil shortage was in the 70s.
Oh wow.
And that was interesting. I mean, I do my research because obviously we weren't alive then, but Then it was so it went from $13 to $3.07, and so then or sorry, went from $3 to $13 at the end because it was such a and then back up things man. So they were trying to make the comparison of how General Motors, Ford, those ones, and how their shares are because of that constraint. The same thing. Maybe that's looking into the future a little bit, but same thing could happen maybe.
Man, hey, I know. Man, I put money in semiconductors any single day.
Can't go wrong.
I mean, exactly. You look at what AMD, Nvidia,
Intel, Taiwan Semiconductor.
Oh yeah. Hey, and guess what's another one I got? I wouldn't say this is a semiconductor company, but it's like a tech company. That's like some partners with semiconductor. That's Marvel Technologies.
Okay.
And I mentioned that in a for the Google Glass, augmented reality.
Yeah.
So I think that thing still is mighty too, and it's fairly stock about 50. It's fairly cheap stock. Has a lot of good.
Yeah. Solid, man. I mean, man, there's so many of these things that you could get into that it's kind of like almost the idea that you want to kind of spread yourself and make sure your cost diversified, or kind of even how our market is showing. You can really get into one and ride it until it goes, and that's how technique. There's a lot of techniques you can use.
Absolutely. I mean, you talking about having your money sitting in the bank versus having your money sitting in something that's growing.
That's right.
That's as simple as you get, buying whole gold stock. And you're not even watching this thing. You don't really have to. Shout out to the Feds. Keeping the economy afloat.
Right. We're pushing to that.
Yeah. You just stay home. Some years and by. You got some money. Your kids got some money.
Hey, and then you just keep reaping benefits of that. Have a shout out to Hack the Markets, because we do want to make sure everybody does go into their trades with good analysis, but you develop different strategies to do it. So,
another industry I guess we will be waiting on for the boom is that's complements with the infrastructure package. Infrastructure package is like literally kind of what it says. It's going to be a lot of construction. Then it's going to open up some people to work in construction, work on DOT, because it's going to be stuff like fun. So
yeah.
I'm looking at cement and concrete.
Okay, what like certain companies, or just maybe growth and then over time?
Just the overall sector, with this infrastructure bill get hit, I feel like those companies receive a lot of.
Oh, that's interesting too. Yeah, especially you do things like fixing a road or something like that. Yeah.
Major contracts on that one.
Man, all these Department of Transportation, these state departments would take a bunch of them anyway.
That's a fact. About stuff that we didn't have to do anything for earlier, right?
I was looking at which reason?
Hey, the one that had the biggest growth today.
What?
The crypto market, man.
Oh, I was thinking, look, I had an EV one that was up 30% today.
Ooh. Hey, that Bitcoin at 50.
Yeah. I did see that.
Bitcoin at 50 and people put money in line. Like
pushing for
it again. The push is back. Crypto is here.
Crypto is another there was there's that. I think Ethereum was also yeah, man. Do you think people are doing any? Or I guess looking at this stuff with this book app? That's news really for crypto, but more so you kind of have to be in that space to really do your research.
Yeah. I feel like it's just been a long build up
for this takeoff for crypto. Because I mean, we have been getting nothing but good news,
right?
And it hasn't budged. From either Coinbase becoming an IPO, to different
crypto brokers finally accepting certain new coins.
I've been news of this thing. You said new coins. I'm even seeing where they'll have ATMs for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin version.
Wow.
Allows citizens to convert cryptocurrency into US dollars and with that.
Look, that makes me think about this thing I heard today.
It was talking about
that's what a lot of travelers are using now. They go cash.
Really?
They're putting their money in Bitcoin and then have the easy burn right.
I mean, why not? Instead of having to do a conversion rate for, I wonder how they're gonna attack not doing conversion rate for other currencies.
Yeah. Hey. I was like, man. And I mean, this is the new way thing now.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing people that are able to use these as act transactions, but then you can withdraw essentially an account, like a savings account too. So,
that's the biggest thing.
That's the thing we're big on money. Anything that got to do with monetary.
I mean, I mean, look, the other article where this thing called a company called Substack is now allowing for payments through Bitcoin. So
you said who?
Substack. So they're like a news or I guess a website that allows writers to appear on subscription-based newsletters. So essentially, whatever blog or anything, if you wanted to create that, then they have the platform for that. And now a lot of people pay Bitcoin.
Man, when I tell you, man, I just keep getting notifications saying how all cryptocurrency around right now.
Ain't that a good
feeling, Kevin?
And then it's weird because we keep talking blockchain and all that.
Right.
Even comparing this, we're talking about how it's faster than credit cards, and we're already going into instantaneous purchases. So
Right.
The good news is if you're not, grab you some Cardano, some Bitcoin. Make sure you buy it at the right time period.
Right.
It just this things that keep pushing, and at least Bitcoin has more, I guess, foundation than other being cool.
Right. For sure. I mean, hey, they building up their rep.
I was thinking the other day, everybody was banking on Dogecoin to get to $1, and how many people would have been, and it just went the complete opposite direction. Like, I was just a few weeks ago, or a few months ago.
I hope people didn't hold out for too long.
Money started disappearing.
Man.
And I
was about to say in regards to the crypto,
I'm gonna go ahead and throw out my before the end.
It's Riot.
And that's
the blockchain company.
And when I tell you, I'm ready for that
thing to ride off into the moon.
I like that. You know, I always support the blockchain ones. Those are futuristic. That's a base.
Right, got
that blockchain. It's been pretty much consolidating in the area for some time.
Exactly.
That's what I was about to say. That's what we know. When something is consolidated for quite some time, it can't stay there much more.
That's got it, son.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Yes. Cold person. That's credit.
Man,
Wells Fargo just had the most financial.
They have the most things to me.
They be seeming like they have the most issues.
He ain't Fargo, huh?
But they just so I get bashed the most,
but they like really hanging in there.
Yeah.
They really hanging in there.
It's weird, and they don't feel bad. Well, sorry for no reason, but
yeah.
Obviously, there's some money being put into there.
Absolutely.
Oh man, you heard about any more recent NFTs?
I was just looking at that article. Yeah, this CryptoPunk NFT.
That's exactly what
yeah.
Just saw it.
Man,
that is
nuts.
Because do you see who the buyer is?
Who is what? Visa. Oh. Okay. I mean that's huge. I'm even seeing the volume top 86 million
of that NFT.
Wow. Volume of crypto.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah,
that is.
But what is the CryptoPunks thing?
I think
it's a blockchain.
Something with a blockchain. So I mean, I don't know what the
actual benefit of the NFT other than a person putting a value on it.
One thing we saw last week, they were buying rocks, and the week before, Lil Uzi was buying a planet. So, I mean, this one, I guess it's just like you establish value things at your own. But
yeah,
that can be your piece.
You got
right.
You go down, you got something behind.
They're gonna gain some value over time.
Okay.
Yeah. So you think but it's just like, how do you even get into that space, really? And I guess that's why I kind of question it. That it's really for certain type of buyer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because you're not going to see this thing as a real investment. You know, most people aren't going to see it. And you become obviously smart to see something worth it. So.
Yeah, I mean,
they're
setting the tone.
By doing that.
Yeah. What it takes is a few of these other companies like Visa that have a large foundation and, you know, really spike this thing up. Oh, maybe about $150,000 worth of it.
Bro,
look at this.
I didn't know NVIDIA
like this. I forgot the whole market went up.
My bad.
Did you see
What
this?
did you say?
Ethereum Rock JPEG sells for $600,000 as NFT frenzy continues.
Is it?
That's what last Ethereum on Thursday we were saying, like how crazy it was going. The cheapest rock available for sale now is $1 million.
So I take it like this.
It's really coming back to
something tangible
that have a value in it.
Yeah.
Versus
actual currency to have.
Which is like, I wonder how you can kind of make what's more important. Your current value now or invest in what's going to pass up.
Right. That's interesting. I'm interested to see how that hangs around.
we're in a market now that values, I mean, anything. We're the JPEG is worth 6 figures. So market.
A JPEG is worth 6 figures. Wow. What a time. What a time. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Let's see some other things.
I was about to say. I see some. I was talking about that new earlier.
Yeah.
So. They said, are they actually making silver? They said, are they actually making silver nickel?
Let me see what else let me go back to what I was down here.
Because Tesla claimed that they never said that they're evil.
Oh, they're saying?
Yeah. I never said that.
I mean, maybe they really claim they're the autonomous vehicle. Maybe that's the important thing is for them to be. I don't know. They still say. Okay. So maybe they rebrand themselves, but I guess that does make sense. They all that liability. You go drive.
Hey, all that liability ain't no point of it at that point. The whole company like that.
Right. Oh, what easily.
Or they just do like Nicola did. Do a quick fundraiser.
Right. And get all their tell some news on what they plan on doing in the next 3-5 months.
Build a fake design never implemented or fabricated before.
Then just sell that. I mean, but they're just selling news at that point. That's what the market is driving.
The market is driving off the news. I was about to say, I'm going to have an iPhone launch in a minute after a while, right?
I saw it, yeah. But they have to have them right before let's go back right after, like October time frame too. It's not right into the fall, so.
Oh yeah. Hey, that fall season is gonna be heavy hitter.
Huge.
Hey, and guess what? The new Call of Duty coming out.
Oh, that's like another GameStop again.
Hey. Ooh, they're gonna try to make some fake news on that.
Mm-hmm.
Say Call of Duty.
Here we go again.
Look, meanwhile, Activision gonna be shooting to the moon too. Activision. That's a sleeper stop. Stop right there.
See what else is? Let me see what this.
Activision. They right there with Roblox.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. They in that same area. And games are gonna be here to the end.
Oh, but that's what I want to use when he just needs on what the next thing is. The next partnership is going to be.
Hey. I know they got a few video games on the systems.
Once they start rolling out with things, and that's what's going to be interesting. Where's money going to be going to now? The stream services are going to be down if people start going back to school. If we are able to be precautious of this whole COVID situation, but they've got to figure out how to now. And I'm even seeing here, Disney is getting into doing unions reach vaccine deal. Look at how the man is so many areas.
What a vaccine deal.
Florida's Walt Disney World would agree to require members to show proof of vaccination and upcoming one of the factor unions to reach a deal. So they're on the front for a lot of things.
Yeah. Wow. It wasn't.
I was looking at type food too. Was another one that'll be looking at how the responses are for COVID once they more people back in.
That chicken. They're gonna be having that cookout.
Another shortage. I hope we don't have another shortage. In the words of Rick Ross, no, we that's clear.
I'm about to say, you know, thank you. The freaking people whoever make these crates.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Taking crates home.
If you have crates, you can sell them for $100 a crate, $200 a crate. I haven't even seen crates like that. I don't know the last time I saw a crate like that.
That was a milk cart. That's a milk cart crate.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna do. Get a drop. That's somebody had to go scour the neighborhood to go get some of those. Look, you are this crate challenge. Please take care of your ribs because the crates are not a game. And they're falling like that's our fault.
Yeah, and it's like really random too.
Like, and you're like, all your weight is down. That's a great concussion.
Hey, that's what happened when they make people out in the house bored in the house.
Wonder, what's the challenge that everybody can do real quick?
Right. What is it?
There it is. I think it's taken off for the last 4 or 5 days, and people just getting. But the people to do. We have seen some successes. So.
Yeah. Some winners.
See what else we got.
Think about getting before, boy.
Perhaps not. I less via video.
It didn't make you want to try it out.
Not one time. That's crazy. I know it's crazy. That's far way up there. If I did it though, if you did it one time though, you do get some credit.
Oh yeah.
When I went to the top of that, I don't know. Why you think you went for it?
Hey, look, that's the hardest part. You gotta figure out how you gonna get down.
That's exactly.
How you get down? That's crazy. I was about to say. What you got? Something you looking at? Week.
There's a bunch of them. I like that the Disney and Target merger that's happening, and Disney just has its hand in way anything to me not make this off. I was even looking at some dips that were for the wheat stocks too. Tilray, Sundial, Aurora. They were all trending low at the end of last week, or Friday.
Okay.
End of the day, so those things might show some gains.
I mean, we just waiting for this great infrastructure bill to pass. That's it,
man. That would be the start.
That would really they said they got the tapering coming up in September too. So September gonna be
this thing is gonna be huge. I think big. I'll go. Let me consolidate. I'll go Target, Disney, and then I'll just say go in general. Crypto, I think, is just gonna have a boom. So
yeah. I mean, I'm for anything on buy right now. I catch it up there. I just wanted this doggy dog and do something again. I just wonder.
Is it worth going back in there and fighting the fight for it again?
I mean, if it's at like 10 cents, you know what I'm saying?
It'll move at that point.
Yeah, but I don't even know. I haven't even kept track of it. You know, it gotta be back at 30. Could be 30 or 30.
Yeah, it's at 31 right now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's like the low. The last low point. That's the last point that it was at.
Yeah, so Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all good though. I feel like I always get some of that in there.
Yeah, you
Just,
got it.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, you got to have some of that.
You just never know, and that's what's so frustrating. Man. It's all you can do. So, you know,
stuff that
costs 10 cents.
Got a strategy that just making money and do it, and what makes sense in a logical thought process.
Exactly.
Not just on your mind out there like a bunch of people did and wondering where to go.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking? What's on your list for this week?
I spilled the beans earlier about, number one, right?
Okay.
Even some
back testing
I've looked at and noticed that those stocks like Riot and it's more something like that. Happening. They typically have been following these cryptos when they move.
So
I think it's interesting to see that as a trend as to when they start to move, what they move.
Right. And, like you said,
I like this boom going along with it. Because someone gonna have to manage this stuff.
And the mind, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. And another one I got is Palantir.
Oh, Palantir,
baby, it's time.
It's time for
that Pally.
See what it's a line. That PR, right?
Yeah.
This thing has been
consolidating so long.
Oh my goodness, right?
Yeah. And just wait on this breakout.
Sitting right at a good line too.
Yes, sir. So
I think we're gonna see what's going on with them boys right there. Cause
oh man, I saw that you talking about ED. They're doing
that ride show finally
man, finally did something.
I just
that ride finally.
The story of everybody's trading careers of this thing finally we'll come back, it'll just be random time, so here and there.
That's all I got.
Right there. Palantir, right? And yeah. But got anything okay?
I think it's an update on Thursday. I think we've got some good things in here. Appreciate everybody for taking the time. Head over to Active Trading, check out our resources and things that we can help you to make money in this market.
Yes, sir.
We're always checking in what for the and look we want to be successful as well. So anything else for the good people?
Hey. Catch y'all Thursday.
Yeah.